Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing.
João Cancelo with a definite foul there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pedri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now the finish!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's got away! João Cancelo concedes a free kick for that. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Merino. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Nico Williams. So we're still where we started right now. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Morata. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pedro Porro. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. João Palhinha. Looking tidy in possession here. Kubasi.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Yamal. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, great shot! Merino! He's got away with one there.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
João Palhinha. Nuno Mendes. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. He's had it taken off him. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that is out of play. And it's Cancelo. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's beautifully weighted. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Nuno Mendes. He's played him through. Yamal. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Subimendi. Now it's Morata. That's been cut out, well played. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. João Cancelo gets across and deals with it. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Merino. Pedro Porro. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Subimendi. Well into the second half and still there's nothing between them. Nico Williams.
Such good technique.
Mendes with the clearance. Vitinha. Here's Ronaldo. He shifted it to the flank.
Pretty robust defending.
Subimendi. That's headed upfield. And here's Morata. And that has been cut short. João Palhinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Gets his pass away. Pedri. Can he get onto this?
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Oh, smashing header! And that was very necessary. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
João Cancelo getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. João Palhinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. 75 minutes played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bruno Fernandes. And he thumps it clear.
Portugal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Well, that has not gone well. Zaragoza. Goes looking wide. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes picks it up out wide. Pedri. No, he's not getting his way this time. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Zaragoza could try cutting inside here. Tries a shot! He's hit it first time.
Morata cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Cleared without hesitation.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Foram
90 minutes gone and nothing to show. And it's lofted through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Caught offside that time. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief breather and then extra time. And the action has already restarted. And it's Cancelo. He's gone for goal! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Vitinha. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to get it clear. Bruno Fernandes.
That was lovely, that.
Vitinha. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Bruno Fernandes. Cucurella with the clearance. Joselu. Fabian Ruiz. Zaragoza. Joselu. And he's straight offside. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it is starting to feel as though there is an inevitability about penalties here. You'd like to think that both teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes. The question is, can the players go that far? Well, we are already up and running again. So, for the last time, who dares to win?
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they can break here. Zaragoza providing an outlet on that flank. Fabian Ruiz. He rises! Oh, yes! It's there! Finally! 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 What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was alert to it.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Palhinha promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Both sets of players have run themselves into the ground here, Peter. And as extra times go, I think I'll remember this for a while.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. So this one to set the tone. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Joselu steps up for his penalty.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
This then to level matters.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Pedro Porro is second man up. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva is third in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save. Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
Portugal from one behind.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Fabian Ruiz is fourth up. And he puts it away.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
He must, but can he? It's in. Pick that one out.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Diogo Costa must save it. That's it. It is done. Portugal fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout, as cruel as that is. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
So changes already, that is a bit of a surprise.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He has found the way through. Keeper's dealt with that. No way through, so back it comes.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, who's going to be first? And he's following up! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Ronaldo at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Pedri. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Cancelo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rafael Leao! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. João Palhinha. Look at the space here. There's the shot! It's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Portugal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh, that's fabulous. Merino. And he's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And it's Cancelo. João Palhinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Pau Kubasi clears. And the ball's a good one here. Bruno Fernandes! He's missed, but not by that far. And he was quick to react. And here's Jota. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's left shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Portugal have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pedro Porro. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they're quick to get it back. Morata. That's going to go a long way. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That was travelling. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found a way through. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Leao. He's Rafael Leao! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao is herring after that one. And here's Rafael Leao. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Cristiano. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Palhinha. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's going for goal. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Raya catches it safely. Now it's Pedri. Vitinha. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição para Portugal.
Corner number 2 then.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 11.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Spain have the chance to go the other way. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There will be a throw-in. Portugal making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
In by Cancelo. And he's there to belt it away. Jota with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 70.987 espectadores.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Yamal, he's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been picked out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nico Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Spain go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
That's and the shot! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
João Neves. Pedri. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Morata. João Neves. That's a good ball played into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's João Felix. Nice control. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. And here's Jota. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yamal. Spain looking to pass their way through. Oh, no joy this time. Zubimendi, and he stands tall, impenetrable.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Laporte. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, his big chance, must be! Now the finish! Yes! Deep, deep into injury time!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He could be in here. Can he put it away? He has done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Spain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Bruno Fernandes has got himself a free kick. Pedri has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And the matchday noise at this place is face-to-face with the keeper. Big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
So what can they make of this? João Cancelo. There's the header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Pedro Porro. Now there's a fine ball. João Neves. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Now it's Diogo Jota. For João Cancelo. And here's Jota. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Diogo Jota. Big header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Zubimendi. Now Nico Williams. Now it's Morata.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vitinha. Played back in. Chance! And we have our very first corner. Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. Merino. Pedri, out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. And that has been knocked clear. Forwards and with intent. And here's Jota. And it's Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's just beyond his reach. He shifted it to the flank. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Zubimendi. Morata! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
João Palhinha. João Cancelo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Morata. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. And he's been shifted off it. Merino. Morata, who's set up one goal so far. He's had it taken off him.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Floated through. Yamal! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lamine Yamal really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Nuno Mendes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nico Williams. Nico Williams unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Cancelo. Jota. Can he get away here? Shapes to shoot! Backward it goes.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Merino. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And we are already promptly back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves. And he's played it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Passes short and sharp. That's a decent clearance. Corner then.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17.
Portugal have their second corner now.
Número 23. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Nico Williams. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. He is through here. Williams! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And he's found a way past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Now it's Morata. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now it's João Felix. João Palhinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. João Felix. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zubimendi. Now it's Morata. Merino. Now Pedro Porro. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedro Porro is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's hoisted clear.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Cleared without hesitation.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's picked his way through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Morata. That has been slung wide. And that is masterful defending.
Spain can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedro Porro. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
João Palhinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still...
A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then the Iberian derby has always been a very special occasion. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
The action has already started. It is that familiar feeling again, old for... He's... Goal! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. João Palhinha. Now it's Diogo Jota. And it's Cancelo. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No second thought, a straight red card. Portugal are down to 10 men. Kubasi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. That's tidy. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! Played back in. He rises! Goal! Spain! The breakthrough strike! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
João Neves. He's found a way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He is just caressing the ball. Jota with the cross. It's a loose ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, nice touch.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Merino. It's Pedri.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And he's had it nicked away. Laporte.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi. Now it's Morata. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. João Neves. Jota. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Morata. Can he spark a counter here? And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Some first-half thoughts?
Portugal are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And we are already promptly back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Nico Williams. João Neves. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. He can run onto that. Jota! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Merino. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And here's Nico Williams. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Has a look and plays it forward. Vitinha. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pau Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pedro Porro. And here's Morata. Pedri. Williams. There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 21.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Número 23. Número 15. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11.
Semedo makes the interception.
Número 2.
Out to the right.
Número 10.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's picked his way through. Nico Williams has got himself a free kick. That's a decent clearance. Merino. Now it's Morata. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substituição.
And that has been knocked clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cristiano Ronaldo. And they can counter here. Morata. Now it's Morata. Just eases him off the ball.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot going full tilt down the left. Matheus Nunes. And here's João Felix for Merino. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
No, again there's no way through. And it's Morata. Mikel Merino, who does have an assist to his name.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Engages and forces him off the ball. João Felix. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He is through here! And it's played into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Portugal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
No, that's been intercepted. And he was quick to react. Aim forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparation.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So we're up and running. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Haaland. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few...
Great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Diogo. Haaland. Haaland. To Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Odegaard. Isak! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Soboslai. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. It's out for a goal kick. Diogo Dalot. Gabriel. Diogo Dalot. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he put it away? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rice was in no mood for any of that. Haaland. And that has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Thiago. Haaland. Van Dijk with the clearance. Well, that defending is unapologetically... Oh, they could be caught out here. And a header! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Terrible error, duly punished. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Haaland has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Ruben Dias makes the interception. That's headed upfield. De Ligt calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Timber. Just eases him off the ball. Isak. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that, and the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh no, he's had a hit! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Isak looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's onside. Cleared away. Timber can get it clear. Szoboszlai. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through there. Diogo Dalot. Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Foden. There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Doku. He is through here. Now it's Haaland. Good ball over the top. Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. Martinez. For Szoboszlai. Doku. Now it's Darwin. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk proves too strong. Szoboszlai.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Puts in a cross. Not the most accurate pass. And he's managed to get rid. That'll be a throw-in. Timber. Oh, he's found some space here. Well, that has not gone well. And the keeper's got it again. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Szoboszlai. He's going for goal! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Diogo. Coming on the field is number
Szoboszlai gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Diogo Jota. McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ødegaard. Decent progress down the left. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, great chance! Szoboszlai! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Timber. Ødegaard. That's a shade optimistic. He's in, surely! Real chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And no, that was never going to make it. Ruben Dias. Now Timber. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Hits one! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Alexander-Arnold. He'll try to keep this alive. Haaland. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Now it's Darwin. Jota. And that's been won straight back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Palmer coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, just skips past his man. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Martinez. Palmer. Oh, perfectly measured that. De Bruyne is fouled. Alexander-Arnold.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Timber. Iwobi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Darwin. Timber looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field is number 6, Lisandro Martinez.
No way through. And that's it. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Volunteers for each block. Please.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you